Hola, amigos.
All right, we're here in South Austin, going through.
Can we not do South Austin? It's
Okay.
not South Austin to me.
Okay.
This is central.
All right.
This is downtown. We build downtown.
Oh my God.
We build downtown. That's what we do. We don't. It's not South Austin.
Okay, last one. This is the last one you're getting me of this, so that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Hola, amigos.
Hey guys, Lily Cameron here with Render ATX. We are here in Austin to show you 12 steps to pouring a foundation.
That's right, guys. We're gonna start out with number one, which is gonna be your stake and flag. You're gonna bring your surveyor out. That surveyor is gonna come, plant some stakes into the ground at the perimeter of your entire foundation, at all the vital corners, and then they're gonna put an adjacent flag so that your foundation crew can do what, Lily?
So, second step is to place the forms. Make sure all of the perimeter of the foundation is accurately formed up. And step 3 is doing your form survey. So the surveyor comes out and verifies that all of those forms are perfect and in the accurate location. You get to step 4.
Sure, that's gonna be the fill. You're gonna bring in your structural fill. In this case, we brought in road base for our addition, and for all the other portion of the house, we're actually working off of an existing foundation, so that's gonna essentially be our fill in this case.
All right, so 5 and 6 can sometimes be interchangeable. This is plumbing, rough, and trenching. Do you wanna talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sometimes your foundation contractor might request to go first with the trenching so that they don't mess up the plumber's rough. Sometimes plumber might not like that because it leads to a little bit more hand digging by the plumber. So just make sure you coordinate with both of them, but you could really do either one as 5 or 6.
All right.
Yeah.
Then 7 is putting your vapor barrier. You can see all this red stuff here. We've got a vapor barrier down. We actually kept the existing foundation on this project to save the client some money, and we're doing a 6-inch topper and some additions. And then step 8 is going to be...
Yeah, step 8 is going to be your steel, aka rebar, and that's going to come in these beautiful grids and get laid out throughout this house, and that's ultimately what's going to be the structural basis, one of the structural elements, a lot of lateral strength of this eventual foundation that, you know, you do the concrete infill.
Getting all reinforced.
That's
Then
right.
9 is your plumbing.
That's
rough.
right. Well, no, not plumbing rough. It's going to be, we're going to call it plumbing copper, is what we're going to call it. And that's where we're going to take our water line and sleeve that into the house somewhere. It's going to be a pretty short section that'll get connected to and run up to the attic eventually. And you're also going to run any gas at this time that's going to be on top of this steel.
Okay. And then 10 is we do what with the electrical?
It's going to be your slab ground. So that's where there's copper wire connected to, again, to ground to the earth. It gets connected to that rebar, and then it gets curled up into another perimeter wall, which ultimately get run out once the framing happens to the location where you have your electrical service panel.
All right, and then we can put in our Termimesh, which is the mesh over any of those penetrations and openings, making sure that no termites get in. That's something required by the city of Austin. We don't like to use poison, and there's additional termite stuff that you can use for additional warranties later, but that's what's required at this stage.
That's right.
And then final step prior to foundation pour is
Number 12.
Number 12, if you have any structural steel and you have any embeds that need to go in, you put those in and you have all those welded and ready to go prior to pour.
That's right, and that's eventually where the structural columns will get located, and that will allow an easy, efficient weld from those columns to those base plates without any sort of excavation or bolting or anything that's cumbersome like that. And after that, Lily, what are you ready to do?
Ready to pour some foundation.
Let's pour this foundation, guys.
All right, we're getting ready to do that next week. Stay tuned.
Adios, amigos.